Всем здорово, народ, с вами Мивар. Мы продолжаем проходить игру Kingdoms of Amalur. Так, сейчас мы делали квест на кризис веры. У нас тут еще какой-то квест появился. Пойдем его тоже возьмем. У этой сестры Зельды. Раньше у нее квест не было.
The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours. Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome. But they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites!
Я добыл том для тебя.
Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way.
Где том?
The brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the order is allowed a glimpse.
Только для членов сообщества. Так, ладно. Значит, что у нас? Предметы скопились, их нужно будет. Ну, потом продам. Ладно. Мне эта вуаль не нужна. Что там написано о проклятом существует? Оружие дали какое-то. Желание не менее. Господи, как круто я с молотом выгляжу. Мне кажется, надо мне молот качать. Сериал такой, ха. Как я к нему буду бегать? Ай, ладно, так. Снаряжение. Оружие основное, пока что побегаем все же с мечом. Итак. Сейчас я хочу, какое у нас задание сделать. Задание. Возводя мосты. Так. Нет, получается, квест не здесь. Но здесь есть квесты. Черт, здесь реально, правда, как написано в обзоре, квестов просто дохренище. Так. И мне не нужно сюда было... Ё-моё, мне не нужно было сюда приходить. Рика вообще с другой стороны. Черт. Как я всем недоволен этим. Ладно, это задание. Только для членов сообщества. Тогда будем проходить, что ближе пока что. Так, что у нас тут есть по квестам интересного?
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter and is that I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me.
Приход святого Водвига.
I filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives me life. I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't have gotten where I am. The people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets, and they're right.
Что Красный Легион хочет?
I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Idward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood rite. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot.
Есть другой путь.
I could hand myself over to Red, but the only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the man I used to be.
Я об этом
I
позабочусь.
do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin... Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. Be on your guard. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Edward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. May Mitharu bless you. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Itrin has taken to calling himself the Shade.
Красный Идвард.
I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. Most dangerous kind. It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life, or the lives of Ugnar can always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Itrin, however, rivals only Red Edward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for... Farewell, my friend.
Ай, ё-моё. Почему я не могу, допустим, убить? Просто. И все. Убить на их начальника. Так, это закрытая книжная полка с коллекцией брата Тиля, последнего мастера священнописца цветущего прихода святого Одвига. Судя по названию... по названиям остальных книг, литературные интересы Тиля можно расценить как непристойные и пошлые. Вы можете забрать все недостающие тома и вернуть их в коллекцию Тиля за вознаграждение. Принять. Так, а здесь наш квест. Взлом и воровство считается преступлениями. Совершение преступлений против некоторых персонажей привлекает внимание стражи, которая будет пытаться остановить тебя, продолжить. Количество процентов, показанное под знаком глаза с 3 ресницами, позволяет вам узнать ваши шансы быть пойманными на воровстве предмета. Будьте осторожны. 0%. Так. Так. Снаряжение. Предметы. Ну и что, я не могу его почитать? А нахрен бы с ним плавал. Ой. Еще раз прошу прощения, я болею.
Great Mitharu, you found the ordination tome. I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the Order. Mitharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Задание выполнено только для членов сообщества. Окей, там еще, наверное, есть квесты. Давайте посмотрим ради интереса. Так. Как ни странно, тут квестов вроде бы нет. Однако тут есть что-то...
Never surrender.
Да, окей. Так, ну тут у них, как я понимаю, спальня типа монашеская. Так, а тут у нас что? Главная церковь. Ничего особо интересного. Так, ну что ж, какой квестик взять дальше? Давайте посмотрим по карте. Что у нас тут поближе есть? Овладеть кинжалами. Так, квест так и называется. Снаряжение. Ой, задание. Задание. Из прошлого. На той эльфике пока что немножко далековато идти. Так. А где второй кинжал? Второй кинжал я что-то не вижу здесь рядом. Ох, как он далеко. Я пока что за ним и не пойду особо. Так. Говорить.
Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood. Not in gold. Their goal is to... You should speak with them if you haven't already.
Делф послал меня.
I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do... If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite a scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that?
Почему ты не хочешь отдать мне?
Edward knows where I am. When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife.
Не играю в игру с красным 95% шанс.
You're right. I've spent years trying to bury my past, hoping to wash away my sins with an honest day's work. If I took the blood right, Red would own me once more. Take my dagger, tell him I'm dead. For the Agnar Odgrey you once knew is truly gone. What is that, my friend?
Так. Ну, серьезно, до него очень далеко добираться. Я пока что к нему не пойду, поэтому... Пока что я пойду сюда. Давай, быстрее. А то там девушка уже умирает дохренище времени. И я ей до сих пор ничем не помог. Даже грустно немного. Так, волки. Все? Так, нам туда. Ой, не ту кнопку нажал. Так.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Aerie.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Смертные.
I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious.
Камни знаний.
They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale.
Туата.
I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
Деревня Горхард.
I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot.
Вроде доброе. Двор лета.
We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
Так, что там еще было? Земля эльфов.
Fae lands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land.
Эльфийка была
Yes,
ранена.
I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Великий цикл.
All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and Fae alike. If it is one's time to pass into the Great Cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth.
Где я могу найти зелье?
Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. Farewell.
Найти превосходное исцеляющее зелье. Так, ну-ка. Я ж могу сюда как-нибудь быстро переместиться? Это карта мира. Да, я хочу быстро сюда переместиться. Так.
Time is of the essence. That's never been more true.
Мне необходимо
I'm
исцеляющее
sure I
зелье.
have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Farewell.
Так.
Can't talk. Herc doesn't like loafers.
То есть где-то дома это зелье есть. Окей, пойдем поищем. Смотреть книжный шкаф. Так. Ломать сундук. Блин. Так,
Stay close to the village.
стол смотреть. Да, есть пузырек, но тут сейчас ходит стражник. А самое сварить-то не могу превосходно исцеляющее зелье. Создать. Эксперимент. Начать эксперимент. Ясно. Алхимия. Не лучший мой вариант. Так. Все, я забрал зелье. Так. Видно, я куда-то высоко слишком поднялся. Да. Именно так. Так, а что, эльфийка уже сдохла, пока я бегал, что ли? Или что? Так, походу, ее все же убрали с улицы. Наверное, она здесь лежит. Да.
You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies.
Так, почему эта девчонка так важна?
She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end.
А что мы можем сделать?
I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorehart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorehart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell?
Так, я пойду в дом песен.
You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold.
Двор песен.
All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands.
А, то есть ты даже не знаешь, есть ли он?
East of here, in the meadows of Yolvin.
Так, стоп, ты и знаешь.
The Feylands are a wicked place.
Я
Falling with
запутался.
creatures so strange, you'll assume you're dreaming. Farewell.
Наложить о нападении. Ладно. Пойдем.
Greetings.
Сейчас посмотрим, смотря насколько далеко бежать. Есть ли смысл сразу это задание выполнять. О. Честно говоря, бежать-то приличненько. Ну, пойдем пробежимся.
Be well.
Почему бы, в принципе, и нет. Давай, быстрее, топи, топи, топи. Тут бы средство передвижения какое-нибудь не помешало. Ай, надо было чуть... Я вот уверен, сейчас туда прибегу. Короче, там еще квесты. Ну-ка, ладно, что у нас тут есть поблизости? Видеть братьев Краст тоже далековато. Может, я по дороге и добью братьев Краст. Так. О, это, наверное, еще один квест.
Keep walking. Ugh, finally, someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breed. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here.
Сфере Бронт.
Made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice? Well, I know there aren't much women way out here, but let's stop all the attention, shall we? It's a touch embarrassing. The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years... Halleck's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it...
Куда направляется эта экспедиция?
Clever and strong, I see. It's as I said. We're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Fine.
Ладно, буду иметь в виду. О, впереди квест. Господи, как я скучал-то по квесту.
Two legs, please help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No, I am cursed.
Че? Своей.
Hunters like me, two legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin until the last breath.
Проклятие.
I was cursed by 3 sprites who were bored. Had I fang and claws, I would shred. My brothers and sisters think me but another 2 legs now, and will not suffer my approach. I am without a but. It is worse than that. Your 2-leg life is unbearable. Like these strange things called... You must mean the fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. This is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a 2-legs I cannot stalk, cannot prey. The pack of 2-legs gave me this name, but they would... They hit me and drove me away. Just for eating their tasty meat birds. You believe me? Many think I am just another 2-legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but 2-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, 2-legs?
Ну ладно.
Thank you, 2-legs, but the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than... Their pack is small, but they are each powerful. Were I a wolf, they could not best me. But as 2-legs, I am clumsy and... This is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were saplings. It used to... The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Hunt well.
Так, это... Да не, это, в принципе, сразу здесь. Ой, тут там еще какой-то квест. Ладно, поставим пока что этот квест основным и пробежимся. И уже будем заканчивать прохождение, в принципе. Ну, данную часть, конечно. Не забывайте войти в режим жизни. Так. Сдохни. Ой, я всю шкалу слил. Ну ладно. Так, вернитесь. Вернуться к тому волку. Ну, сейчас вернемся к нему. Где он там тусуется?
Two legs. Do you come to me empty-handed?
Колодец исчез.
The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our old throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that.
Где мне найти дерево пиявку?
Leechwood. That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears through the forest. Should not be hard to find. The scent of the well was strong with its odor. It must be what the well is seeking. Return swiftly.
Собрать кору дерева пиявки. В принципе, здесь же рядом. Ну, пойдем. Пробежимся. Ну, давай, беги, быстрее, быстрее. Блин, надо поставить талант, если какие-нибудь ускорения для бега. Хотя я что-то сомневаюсь, конечно. Так. Стереть воду колодца. Ладно. Ладно. Так, на этом пока что данная часть прохождения подошла к концу. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Если вам понравилось данное видео, ставьте лайк, подписывайтесь на канал, вступайте в группу ВКонтакте. И всем удачи и всех благ, ребята.